Hello, testing, testing. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another live stream. Today's stream is live stream 16 already, but October is getting close to an end. We only have 1 week and a half left, so let's try to use our time the best way possible, okay? So, I worked a lot this weekend, like a lot. But unfortunately, I could not get anything done right. I worked on the customers. I basically remade the entire code for the customers. Saturday, Sunday, I remade the entire code again. And today, we're going to do that. Okay, we're going to remake the entire customer code again. But this time I'm going to do it in stream, and I already know what I need to fix. Okay, because the code is not just incredibly big, but is also kind of complex. It has many branches and stuff like that, and it's kind of hard to get it right. So I'll try my best to do it today. And without wasting more time, let me show you some stuff. Okay, so first of all, let's put our music. It's City Girl again, because I really like her musics, and I find it very relaxing. It's very, very good to code listening to this music, so this is why I'm going to use this music again. So hope you like it. So let's go. Okay. Here we are. Well, a sprite, first of all. The reason why I'm in a sprite instead of click team is just to show you the new sprite for the transformed aberration, right? Because remember that the customers transform. In last stream I was making a sprite for the monster, but I was not satisfied with it. The only thing that I liked it, the only thing that I like about it, it was actually the eyes. So I kept the eyes, but remade the entirety of the body. I even changed the concept a little bit. So this is the normal customer. Okay, this is my little guy, and this is the monster variant. Okay, so what I changed, first of all, I made a giant mouth. Okay, this is very important. The mouth is very important. I added claws and made him a little bit bigger, that it's more like a bulky version of him. And we have the transformation. Let me show you, okay? So this is the transformation. It's kind of hard to understand, but let me show you frame per frame, okay? So this is his normal version. He's starting to transform. He's going to roll his eyes upwards and start opening the mouth and growing the claws. Remember that it's not a normal customer, okay? This customer is actually a monster. Even in this cute form, it's still a monster. It's not a customer that's transforming into a monster. No, this guy is a aberration, a anomaly, a shapeshifter creature that wants to kill. Something like that. So yeah, this is why its transformation is very gruesome, like not gruesome, but kind of disgusting, like it rolls its eyes upwards and opens the mouth, and grows the claws. I kind of like it. I feel like this transition is actually very good, and I'm going to use it. One interesting thing, every anomaly, every different species of customer, okay, because this is a bear, right? There will be a deer, a fox, a cat, lots of different animals for the customers, right? Each animal could have its own transformation, okay, its own transformed version, right? But all of them are going to be based on the bear, right? I'm not going to change it too much. So yeah. This one is actually for the next step of the game, okay? The step right after I finish making the customer's normal behavior, which is incredibly hard to do. Actually, not to do, because it's working perfectly, but to get it right, you know? To get a satisfying and very changeable code, okay? I want a code that I can modify without worrying too much. I kinda got that, but not really, okay? So let's move to click team, right? And start working on the customers. Okay, here we are. First of all, let me show you what I have done here, okay? So basically, when I right click, the customer comes up, it can sit right here or right here, walk to a chair, and asks for something, right? And then I come up here, take said something, and just give it to them, right? And then they just move and go away, okay? Cool. And then another one can come in. One major difference between this version of the customers and the other versions is that customers can have only one accessory at a time, you know? It can have or a clothing or a accessory. You don't need to have both, okay? So you can have both, but it can also have one of each only, okay? One, like, cosmetic only. Okay, so you see that this guy is actually sitting in the counter, right? It's not in the table. Because this guy is actually going to take the food to eat at home, okay? What does it mean? Practically, pretty much nothing, okay? It's just going to take the food and leave. But one interesting thing about this guy is that they never go to the bathroom, right? So they always come up here. And I'm thinking about adding a timer to them, and if you fail that timer, you lose health. Something like that. I still don't know. But today I'm not going to focus on these guys, okay? I'm not going to make them. I'm going to make them later, right? To test if my code is actually modifiable. And I hope to not have to remake these guys again. Oh, let me just show you a aberration very quickly. No, no, no. Yes. Okay, so this guy is a fake customer. How do I know? Because it's naked, right? If it's naked, then it's a fake customer, okay? It's a aberration. So let's just wait my guy come out of the bathroom very quickly. Okay, it's coming out. Oh yeah. Hello. Okay, it's going up and sitting on a chair. And you may think that everything's alright, okay? But if I move up and down 3 times, it's going to transform, okay? And this transformed version takes 2 shots of the shotgun to die, okay? But the normal version, the normal aberration, takes only 1. But it's actually not working because I did not program it, I believe. Or it's bugged, something is bugged. I don't know. A lot of stuff is bugged actually, and I have to fix that, and it's going to take a lot of time. But let's start by remaking the code, okay? So this is the code for the customer, okay? I'm going to remake it entirely, okay? Not everything, but a lot of stuff I'm going to remake, okay? And it kind of hurts a little bit to see all this code going to scrap, like being scrapped, but yeah, that's life, you know? One thing that I want to do is also re-add this guy here, okay? I just want to change the order of the variables, okay? So I believe that action and aberration is alright, rule and active rule is alright, associated nomad chair. I want to change nomad for path, but this guy has to change. And then I change nomad for path, because the path is going to be extremely important, okay? The path is one of the main like variables of this new system that I'm going to create today. Chair is alright, item order is alright. I can set this one to nomad. What nomad means, okay? Nomad means that it's not going to sit on a chair, it's going to sit on the counter, right? But then again, I can change that to a path, okay? Because there's lots of stuff that will work better, okay? Because what I was thinking, I want the customers to have a complex movement system. I want them to be unpredictable. I want them to do strange stuff. But at the same time, that's extremely bad, okay? All I want for the customers is that they do the most simple actions, okay? They enter, choose a chair, ask for food, and go out. Or they enter, go to the bathroom, go back to the main hall, exit the bathroom, sit on a chair, asks, and when they receive the food, they go away. That's exactly what I want the customers to do, and nothing more. Okay. Why I don't want them to do nothing else? Because adding the rules for the anomalies is going to be extremely hard if they do a lot of stuff, because I have to block the customers from doing stuff that the anomalies do, okay? And that's kind of easy related to accessories and other stuff, but related to like raw movement, it's actually very hard, okay? So one thing that you could notice is that the customer is actually phased through tables and chairs. You see that this tiny little, let me show you, okay? So you see these tiny little diamonds here. Yeah, they are all paths that I'm not using right now, but I'll use them later, okay? So the paths that I'm using is actually the center ones, the bathroom ones, and the chair ones, but I'm not entering too much detail about that right now. You'll see actually right now. Let's start doing it, because I want to finish by morning. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I want to finish by morning, okay? So first of all, let me drop this to the global events, right? Just so I have a reference point. And let's start again, okay? A comment. Customers. Okay, customers. Start a frame, maybe? I don't know. There's a start frame and a... No, there's always... Okay, so this one I'm going to copy paste, okay? These two I'm going to copy paste, alright? Because they are not related to the customers directly, they are debugging tools. Activate all lines, okay? Yeah, so perfect, okay? Now I want to create a new customer, okay? This guy. Oh, no. I may actually get a little bit silent today because I'll be very focused on making it work, okay? So if action is equal to 0, I think I'm going to change action and path, because I believe that the path is going to be more important than the action. Or is it? Yeah, I think it's going to be more important. I'm going to move a lot of variables, okay? So I'm going to move all of them one down and change the path up here, okay? So I could put the path instead of rule or instead of accessory. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to change the path to up here, and then here is going to be accessory, and then here it's going to be clothing. Okay, so what does it matter? What does it change? Absolutely nothing, okay? Or nah, I believe it was good the other way around. Let me do that, okay? Let me do that. Let me change that again, sorry. Because I was thinking it actually gets a little bit organized this way. You can see that I'm kinda lost. like this entire project, I'm kind of lost. That's because it's been almost 6 years since I don't start a proper project, and I kind of forgot how to do it. So let's pretend that I know what I'm doing, okay? Okay, rule, active rule, clothing path, chair, okay. Let's leave it this way, okay? So if action is equal to 0, no, I don't want action equal to 0, I want a path. No, let's do action. It doesn't matter, actually. In the end, it doesn't matter. Okay, so customer bear, it's going to select the variables. Okay, it's going to set aberration from random range from 1 to 1. Okay, so if it's 1, okay, normal custom. This means that they are not anomalies, okay? So set aberration to random range, and after that is going to set action to 1. Right, I believe that I could actually just copy paste this entire first step because it's pretty much the same thing, but let's not copy it, let's just look at it, okay? So set aberrations, random range, it's 1 and 6, but I'm going to do that later, set action to 1. If aberration is not, it's going to, okay, so this is important. Set accessory, yeah, if it's not an aberration, it's going to set the accessory, the clothing, the path, number and aberration to 0, okay? Yeah. Okay, so it's very, very easy, okay? So if aberration is equals to 1, it's going to change other variables. It's going to change the accessory to run a range between 1 and 3. It's going to set the clothing between random range between 1 and 2. And then it's going to set the path range between 1 and 1. And then it's going to set the nomad. I'm not going to do right now, okay? So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to change the aberration to 0. Okay. Okay. I'm going to work with the variables on the right spots, okay? I believe that's going to be more organized that way. So action to 1 and aberration to random range, okay? So let me make one tiny test, okay? Yeah, it should not work. Alright. But now it should work. Yeah, now it's working. You don't know how it's working because the Game Dev Livestream October 2024 actually down there. But yeah, I was checking if a customer was actually spawning, okay? So now it's functioning, okay? Now it's working. Right, so now let's set the paths. The paths are extremely important. Because the other movements, okay, the other iterations of this code, I was not checking for paths, okay? I was checking for paths, but in a different manner. Today, I'm going to set the paths as the main goal of each, like, customer, okay? So if path is 1, the customer is going to do something. If path is 2, the customer is going to do other thing, independently of the previous thing that it was doing, okay? So if the customer is sitting on a chair waiting for an order, but I decide to set its path to like 3, which is go to the bathroom, it's going to get up and go to the bathroom. And then we see what it happens later, okay? So I believe this is the best way of doing it, okay? It's changing the paths this way. So paths. And I'm even going to actually set this to a bigger one. The customers I'm going to set to an even bigger one. All these equals and minus are actually just for my way of organizing stuff, okay? Maybe that's why I had to remake this code like 3 times at this point. This is the 3rd time that I'm doing it. Okay, but it doesn't matter, right? So if path is equals to 1, okay, so this is paths. This is actually path 1, which is path 1 is entering 1. Let me just add a little bit of information. Entering center 1, okay? For you it may not make any sense, but for me it makes a lot of sense, so yeah. So if path is 1, it's going to do... Okay, so if it actually sets path to 1, it's going to do this, okay? So let me check what exactly I needed to do. Oh, you see, here it already selects the chair. Oh yeah. This is something that I'm going to do right now, okay? I'm going to select the chairs before the paths, right? So save this for later. First of all, let's just select the chairs, okay? Let's create another one called chair selection. Okay, so it's going to work the following way, okay? So it creates the customer, right? And then it selects if it's aberration or not. If it's not an aberration, then it means that it's a normal customer, then it's going to set everything, okay? And it could actually already set the chair right here. Yeah, it could set the chair, but I believe that I'm going to add if action is equals to 1, then it's going to set the chair. Action is equals to 1, then it's going to select chair, random range between 1 and 10. Very simple. And then, oh yeah, I can, if chair is equals to 0, no, let's change the action to 2. Okay, so now if chair is equals to 1, chair is equal to 1, and this here, occupied is equals to 1, or logical, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so what I'm doing a code that if it selects a already occupied chair, then it's going to select another chair, okay, until it finds a unoccupied chair, right? Actually, I could just remove this and add this right here. I believe that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so let me just change that a little bit. Chair is right on top of, it's right below path. So this is alright, okay, this is working, okay, this is correct. So if it selects 2, 3, nine, and 10. Okay, so this is very time consuming actually. Chair 2, chair 3, chair 4, chair 5, chair 6, chair not 6, chair 7, chair 8, chair 9, and chair 10. Let me just do one thing very quickly. I'm not going to take too long, okay? Okay, I'm back. I just had to turn off the lights of my room to help me focus more. That helps a little bit. It forces my sight a little bit, my eyes. Like it, not forces, but it actually hurts my eyes a little bit if I stay too much in a dark room with a screen. But it doesn't matter, okay? It's better to focus anyway. So, alright, if it selects a occupied chair, then it's going to re-roll the chairs. Perfect. But only if action is equal to 1. Because I don't want it to be repeating this code every time that it sets a... Oh yeah, so let me see, its action is equal to 1, okay, perfectly. And now, I'm going to add a new event that if this guy's chair is equal to 1, and this chair is occupied equals to 0, and action is equal to 1, then it's going to set action to 2. And set this to occupied. Okay, and now let's do it again. But this time with the second one. Chair 2. Okay. Chair 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2. Oh yeah, this is the 3, this is the 4, this is the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this one I have to change again to this one here. This one to this one here. 3, 4, 5 here. Then 6. Then 7. Then 8. Then 9. And then 10. Okay, let me just see if it's correct. It's correct, okay. And now let's just move this there, all the way through here. Okay, so now it should select chair and already set it to occupied, okay. So yeah, it already selects a chair. This is working pretty well, I believe, because it's pretty much the same code that it was before, okay. But let's do the paths right now, okay? The paths are going to work the following way, okay? So if this guy path is 1, without action, I don't want it to change the action, okay? I want to set this guy's path, action, and path to 100, okay? Okay, this is how it's going to work. Okay, it's going to set to 100. What does it mean? Okay, so let me just place another one here, which is called 100. This is for me to know path 1, entering, and then I place the 100 right here. Oh yeah, this actually holds information for me, okay, so let me explain to you, okay, so this one is path 1, right? Path 1 is entering center 1, so it's going to enter and stop at the first spot, and then it's going to, and then it's actually 100, right? So if path is equals to 1, it's going to set action and path to 100, okay? But I believe I'm going to have to change this one here. Oh yeah, I believe I'm going to have to change the paths based on action 2. Action 2. Okay, this is something that I'm thinking about right now, okay? So I don't want the path to be selected right here. I want the path to be selected right here. Set path random range between 1 and 1. Okay. So at the moment, okay, so it works, okay? And set actually the action to 3. Okay, just so it doesn't repeat this one, okay? It's already not going to repeat because this one is already selected, so if path is equals to 1, then it's going to set action to 100 and path to 100. Okay, if oh yeah, I could actually use the action. I believe I'm going to use the action for this one, okay? So if action is equals to 100, this means that it's part of the path 1. Fine. Very easy to understand, very simple. If action is 100, then it's going to select movement 1. Actually, no, it's going to select movement 0 first, and then select movement 1. This is to reset the movement. Imagine that the guy was already moving, and then I decided to set its path to 1. Oh yeah, but in this case, it's not going to make any difference, okay? So, animation, change, animation sequence to walking. Animation sequence, actually. And then it's going to set some variables. No, it's first going to set the direction. Look at center 1. Center 1 is this one here. Okay, center 1, and then set animation direction to this guy's animation current direction value. What this do is actually flip the character, flip the customer to the direction that it's looking, okay? It's very useful to the accessories later on, right? So now I believe it's kind of good. I could actually do this on path 1, but I believe it's going to be too much. I'm going to leave it this way, okay? This one is just a trigger, right? So this one is just the trigger. Okay, and then it's going to look there. And if... oh yeah, and set some values. Set action to 101. Actually, the paths, I could go from 10. Like in 10s, not in 100s, but I believe I'm going to leave it in 100s, just so it's actually the same value as the actions. Okay, and then if this guy position, compare X position. So this here position X for equal, and action is equals to 101. Now it's actually the chain, okay? This one is very easy to understand. It just sets a chain of variables and start doing stuff based on the value of that specific variable, okay? It gets very complicated to, like, explain. How can I do this, okay? I hope you... Actually, it kind of doesn't matter if you understand or not. I just hope you enjoy me doing all this stuff. Okay. So if it collides, then it's going to select movement to movement 0, animation, change animation sequence to waiting, and then it's going to set action to 102, and then it's going to set not path. Okay, so I'm going to select it to 102 and 103. Okay, so if this guy's action is equals to 102, then it's going to repeat the animation. Oh yeah. And this animation is over. Waiting is over, and it's 102. Then it's going to set the animation to stop it. and then waiting again. Again, I set both animations in the same condition, like in the same event, just so it resets the animation, okay? There's a lot of tiny little stuff that you learn, like with 5 years of experience, you know? Because I've been learning QuickTeam like for 5 to 6 years, but I've been using it professionally for like 4 years, I believe. So yeah, sorry, I just smacked my table. Okay. It kinda hurts my head and my ADHD? ADHD? I don't remember the name. ADHD. It's not going to help me a lot in this journey. Actually, it distracts me so much. Okay. So then it's going to set action to random range between 102 and 103. Yeah, this is correct, okay? But if waiting is actually 103, then it's going to do something. It's going to change path to 200. Okay, then it's going to change the path to 200. Path 1 is this. Let me just change this. Path 2, okay. If path is equals to 2, then it's going to select... Oh, no, it's going to set path to 2, not 200. I must, like, don't get ahead of myself. Okay, I must do it correctly. Okay, so... That's the thing, it's going to be path 2. No, it's going to be path 3. At least. Okay, there's something that I want to think about, okay? Give me a moment. I think I'm not going to change the paths based on 1, 2s, and 3s. I'm going to change them based on the... and 10s, 20s, 30s. So if path is actually equals to 10, right here, if path is equal to 1, then it's going to set path to 10. Why I'm doing this, okay? I'm doing this just to have a margin of error for the first 10 values, okay? So from 0 to 9, actually, I have a margin that I can play with these values, with random ranges, as much as I want. And then in 10s forward, that means that the paths are going to be settled, okay? Okay, it's kind of complex. But yeah, it's fine. I'm just like fixing a problem that I foresaw, kind of foresee a problem in the future, so I'm just fixing it right now. Okay, earlier. Okay, so if path is equal to 20, then it's going to set this to 200, action to 200, and path to 200. Okay. Entering center 2, which is going to be the exact same thing as this one, but 200 and 201. And look at, but not this one, instead look at the second one. Okay, entry animations, okay, it's fine out, okay, it's fine. And this one, it's going to select this one here. If it's 201, then it's going to set action to 102 and 103. But that's the thing, it's going to set to 100 again? It could, yeah, it's not very problematic to do that. Okay, so... Yeah, no, let's keep it organized, okay? Let's keep it. Let's keep it the way that it's supposed to be. I know it's less efficient, I know it's less optimized, but it doesn't matter. It's just 2 lines of code. It doesn't matter. Okay, it really doesn't matter. It's better for me to have something that. Okay, so imagine. Okay, let me explain to you. Okay, I'm sounding kind of crazy right now, but that's part of the process. This block here, I don't want it to call anything from this block here. I want this block to have everything that it uses right here. I don't want to call something from this one, okay? Because imagine if it's set to 102 and 103 instead of 202 and 203. It's going to call back to this block here. I don't want that. I want to keep everything organized in their respective blocks, okay? This is kind of hurting my head. It's hurting my head just a little bit. It's too much stuff happening at once. Then it's going to set path to 30, not 20. It's going to set 30. Because path 30 is the path to selecting a chair. Path 3. Actually, let me. Path 30. Path 20. And path 10. Oh yeah, path 10, path 20, path 30 is entering center 2, not entering center. It's going to set to 300 and it's going to be selecting, not selecting a chair, it's going to be chairs, just chairs, okay? I know what that means. Or no, moving to, no, moving to the chairs, no, it's actually, yeah, let's just leave it chairs. I know what that means, okay? So whenever this guy here path is equals to 30, it's going to then select a chair, which means it's going to multiple movements, select a movement. No. It's going to change. No. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself here. 300. Oh yeah, 300. And set path to 300 as well. Okay. Now, if action is 300 and chair is equals to 1. Okay, so this one is kind of getting a little bit bigger. So I'm going to call it chair 1. So if it's 300 and chair 1 is going to movement, select movement, not movement 4, movement 1, animation, change animation sequence to walking, then direction, look in the direction of chair 1, and then animation, change animation direction to this guy here, animation direction value. Okay, I just hope it works. I really just hope it's working. Okay, and then it's going to set action to 301. Very simple stuff, right? Very simple stuff. If this guy here, not collision, position, X position is equals to the position X coordinate from this one here, it's going to, and chair is 1, actually, chair is 1. I could make that, yeah, and action is 300, I believe that's good, 301, it's going to movement, select movement equals to movement 0, and then animation, change animation sequence to sitting, And then after sitting, it's going to set direction to this one, and then animation, change direction of animation to this one here. Okay, because it's chair 1. If it was chair 2, then it would be looking to the left. Okay, and then I'm kind of panicking right now, you know, like I have lots of stuff happening and it's very hard. Okay, so it's going to do this, and then it's going to set the variables, action to 0, no, it's going to set action to 302. Yeah, it's going to set action to 302, but I forgot one thing, I forgot something. Okay, so right before the movement, I'm going to select position relative to this guy here. This guy here. No, not this guy here. No. Every time I'm here with you, my heart. Sorry. Okay, chair 1. Because relative to chair 1. Okay, so this should be it. Okay, this should be it. And then let's move to another chairs. Okay, so chair 2. If it's 300, but chair is 2, and it's colliding with this one right here, it's going to do the exact same thing. Instead, it's going to change to chair 2. And I noticed something wrong right here. Oh yeah. Okay, so 301, 302, 302, 301, 302. Let's move. Let's look towards chair 2, and then let's change the directions to this one. Animation direction to this one here. Okay. Now I want to copy this one as well. Again, chair 3. This one is 3 and this one is 3. This one is actually chair 3. This one is moving towards chair. No, not animation. I want to change to the chair. Okay. Chair 3. Okay. Chair 3, it's pretty much working. This is right. Okay, this is good. Okay, so this one is actually chair 2, not chair 4. Sorry if I'm rambling too much, okay, because I'm very focused right now. And I may be a little bit annoying, so sorry about that. But you know, this is just who I am. I am a annoying guy, very annoying guy, actually. I just like to ramble a lot while I work. Even when I'm working alone, like without streaming, I like to ramble a lot. And I believe that kind of helps me to talk on camera, you know. It kind of helped me to like not have fear of streaming in a way. Okay, so 4, 5, 5. Chair 5, okay, so I'm halfway there. Okay, so chair 5. Look at chair 5, okay? So I'm making lots of stuff without testing. It may be catastrophic, okay? It may be really catastrophic. I just hope it doesn't hurt when I test it. I really just hope it doesn't hurt. Okay, so I'm going to keep doing it until I finish this step here at least. Chair 6, it's going to chair 6, okay, and then it's going to look at chair 6, chair 6, chair 6, chair 6, chair 6, perfect, and then it's going to set the position to chair 6 actually. Position to chair 6. not close trigger path, not chair 6. Okay, and now chair 7. Okay. Now chair 7. I'm getting close to finishing it. I'm getting very close to finishing it. Chair 7, chair 5, 6, 7. Okay, chair 7. Now let's move this to look at customer, chair 7. Customer relative to chair 7. And then chair 8. Okay, so after I finish adding the chairs, I'm going to test it, okay, just to see if everything's working according to the plan. Okay, chair 8. I already made this so much time, so many times actually, that I kind of know what I'm doing, you know. For the first time that I was doing it, it took like a whole hour just to figure it out, and another hour just to implement it into the game. Now it's taking a lot less than an hour to implement it into the game. Not a lot less than an hour actually, because it's already pretty much an hour that I've been streaming. I've been streaming for almost an hour. It's crazy how time flies, you know? Yeah, it's very, very crazy how time flies. Okay, so this one is chair 9. This one, look at chair 9. Chair 9. And then this one, set position at chair 9. Okay, so this system here is a little bit different than the other ones that I was using, as I explained earlier, because this one uses paths as the main direction, as the main, how can I say, like as the main value to move something forward, you know, to move the customer to somewhere, right? This is kind of good because I can add like an infinite number of paths, and I can always set a specific order for them, you know. I could even think about a system that automatically selects a order, and I think I'm going to need to do that with this system, because this system, it just have the paths and it has the glue, like the code that redirects the customer to a path. Okay, that directs the customer to a path. So, oh yes, I forgot to do something very important here on chair 9. We keep talking and I keep forgetting stuff. I have to focus. So I believe the system is going to be a lot better to modify it later. Okay. And then set position to there. Because it's just a few lines of code, you know, to select a path, okay? So all that's inside here, path 30, is actually just path 30. It doesn't have anything else instead of this path, you know? Of course, when this path ends, it's going to do something, right? Okay, so it sets to 302. Okay, so let's test it, okay? Let's test it and let's hope it works. And it does not work the intended way, because the guys already moved towards the chairs. Okay, so the chairs are working, at least, but it's not going through the whole process of selecting path 1 and then selecting path 3. Okay, but I kind of know how to, what happened here. Okay, kind of know what's happening here. Kinda know what's happening here. Sorry, but I kinda know what's happening here, and I'm very, very, very... Oh god. Okay, so why? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so why this one position? Why coordinator? Okay. So for some reason, counter 2, counter 2, counter 1. Okay, for some reason, let me see. Okay, let me see. Yeah, that was it. Okay, so it's going to think a little bit, and then it's going to move towards the selected chair. Works like a charm, okay? Oh god. I can't believe it's working. It's working first try, okay? It's working first try. It's working first try. Okay, so my dude is going to wait a little bit. I'm going to select another one. And at the moment, it's going to just stop here, right? Oh yeah, that's right. It's going to just stop here. The whole movement up here is not going to do anything yet, okay? So I can just... Oh yeah, so you see that this guy just walked right through this table. It doesn't matter, okay? It's something that I'll fix later. Add more paths for it to follow and lead to the chairs, actually. Lead to the correct positioning of the chairs. And I'm very, very excited about this working first try. You may think, okay, but this is exactly the same thing as before, right? But this time it's in different code. It's a different format of code, so it's going to be a lot better to modify it later. And you can see a little bit of how hard it is to do something. Oh, but it works first try. It worked first try because I've been working on this system for the entire weekend, pretty much without a stop, you know? Just for you to have an idea, in the past 2 weeks, I have more than 100 hours in Quick Team and a Sprite. Just to see how much I'm working. I'm already working more than 100 hours in Smack, and I have pretty much nothing done, you know? This is crazy. And I couldn't see how these 100 hours were actually spent. And I was actually thinking some stuff, okay? I'm thinking that there's no system, there's nothing in Smack that I did not remade at least once, okay? And yeah, that's true. There's nothing in this game that I did not remade, like, at least once. Okay, so if path is equals to 2, then it's going to set path to 20. Okay, and now here it's going to set... Oh yeah, not here. It's right here, up here. It's going to set path to random from 1 to 2. Now the customers should be able to select the second one as well. Okay, not stop here, could stop right here. Right here, actually. And this one is doing that. Oh yeah. Okay, but it works the same way, okay? It works pretty much the same way. And I'm so happy, so glad that it works. Okay. Let me just stretch a little bit, because stuff are getting interesting. Okay, so for you, it might seem a little bit strange, because previous stream I had the customers already working, and this stream I kind of don't have them working anymore, but that's part of the process, you know, that's how it is. Sorry if I'm screaming too much, actually, because I'm very excited. Oh, hello, Aaron. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Thank you so much. Thank you, I really appreciate it. I'm currently working on the customer systems, right? For the little bears to sit on the correct chairs. And I also have a kitchen on the game as well, with different menus that you can select items and bring to the customers as well. Okay, now the next step would be... let me think. That's really cool. I actually also know how it is to work on like a game for years, but I pretty much never finished the game that I worked for longer than a year, because I think that I don't have enough juice for that, you know? But yeah, game dev is amazing. I really enjoy it a lot. Okay, so next step would be... Now I'm going to create the item orders. If this one is actually, oh, sorry, 302, it's going to select a item. Item order to run on range between 1 and 16. And then set, okay, and then set action to 303. Oh yeah, because the item orders are directly connected with the whoa, a 2.5D game. I really enjoy this kind of game, you know, I really like it a lot. As the description that you gave me, I think it's amazing. Oh yeah, but I know that as well, like, my first game, it was huge. Of course, go ahead. I would love to see it. Like, my first game was also huge in size, you know? Like, it's just so magical to think about features and add more stuff, you know? I'm pretty sure you know what I mean, like... And don't have, like, anything, like, no chains binding you, you know? Like, you have nothing to stop you, you just keep adding stuff and being happy. Order is equals to 1. That's alright, and then right here. Change seconds to stop it, and then item order to 1. Alright. And select action to 304. Yeah, that's right. Okay, now I'm working on the item orders, right? When the customer actually asks for a specific item. Let me just do one thing very quickly. Do something very, very quickly. Aaron, I cannot see your GIF actually. If you posted it, sorry. I just was setting the stream on my second monitor because I only have it on my phone. The only bad part about like making the items this way is that whenever I add a new item, I have to come here and add another line of code. I know this is very inefficient, but if I find myself here, that's what matters, you know? If I can find everything and understand how it works, that's what truly matters. 15. Okay, now the item orders are completed. Let's see if they work. Okay, it's going to sit in the chair and... Okay, forgot something, okay, very, very important. Oh, this is going to take a while to fix. Because I have all these different events that is actually happening. Oh yeah, I should have done this earlier, but I forgot. Minus 38, minus 38. Okay, just a second. Yeah, nothing important. Just got a notification on my cell phone, on my smartphone actually, and I was checking it to see if it was something important. But luckily it wasn't. Oh no. Minus 48 again. Okay, so I hope it works. Now it should be working correctly with the position of the icon. the icon positioning. But yeah, sorry if my English is kind of bad. That's because I'm Brazilian. And yeah, English is not my main language. Okay, so my guy is wanting a mocha. Okay, but for now, nothing happens if I deliver him the item. That's going to be the next step. Okay. My baby now. I don't know what's happening there, and to be honest, I don't want to know. Aaron, what's the name of your game? Of the game that you're making, actually? Now let's copy the, I like to call it satisfaction code, like the customer satisfaction code from the previous iteration of this system. Because this one is kind of big and kind of buggy. I want to remake it sometime, but I'm not going to do that right now because I have some ideas, but I have to implement them yet. I have yet to do them. Okay, so this is right. Yeah, it should work. It's going to destroy that, it's going to destroy that, and it's going to set satisfaction to 100. Let's destroy the nomad one, it doesn't matter. Okay, so item order is 100, and then it's going to set path to 100 as well. No, not 100. Now I notice the problem of that. Okay, I noticed a big problem about the paths. I cannot add infinite paths. I can only add 10 paths. 10 different paths. That's fine. I believe that 10 paths are enough. Okay, already big enough. Like a good number. But then let's move it to 40, right? Okay, so this is item orders and path 30. Okay, so I believe that I'm going to yeah, I'm going to place it right before like item orders to path 40, not chairs, but actually exit. Entering and exiting, or not exiting, but actually leaving. Leaving is a lot better. Okay, path 40, then it's going to set. Okay, so if this guy's path is equals to 40, then it's going to set action to 400, and it's going to set path to 400 as well. Oh yeah, but that's the thing. It's not going to be this path here, okay? I'm going to change that. I'm going to change this to path 15. 50, actually, not 15, 50. 50. I always get a little bit confused about the correct pronunciation of numbers in English. So I very, commonly just say 50, sorry, 15 and 50 are very close to one another, you know? So sometimes I may say 15 or 50, I don't know exactly how to pronounce that, but that's my bad. Okay. Oh yeah, 50. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. Okay, so if item order is actually 100, then it's going to be like the customer is satisfied, okay? That means that the customer is actually satisfied. Oh yeah, and any feedback that you may have about the streams, you can just comment them. Comment down below, you know? If the volume is alright, because I just set the volume based on what I saw on a video on YouTube about setting volume for live streams. Maybe the music is too low or my voice is too loud. And unfortunately, I have a lot of stuff around me that makes tons of noise, like my creaking chair, you know, and my position based relative to the microphone changes a lot. So sometimes I talk a lot louder and sometimes I talk too low, I guess. So maybe next stream I can change that if you find that as a problem, you know. All right. Order 100 and set path to 550. Okay. If path 50, it's going to be living. And 500 as well. Not 400, 500. So yeah, path 550, actually 500 is okay. Let me just think a little bit. Okay, let's proceed. So action equals to 500. It's going to select movement, multiple movements. It's movement 1. Change animation to walking. Look in direction of the center 1 or center 2. I have 2 centers, right? Yeah, but imagine from here or from here. I could make it random actually. But I believe I'm going to just... Yeah, I'm going to focus on center 1. Yeah, it must be center 1. It cannot be center 2. I know that may sound kind of confusing, but yeah. Current direction value. And then it's going to set action. Action? Yeah, action to 501. 501. Okay, and now if this guy here, exposition. Exposition looks very close to exposition. I know that I said the exact same words, but you know what I mean? Like exposing something and the position X and the X-axis. Yeah, it looks kind of, it sounds actually kind of funny. Position, Y position, compared to this here. Y coordinate. Okay. And now I'm going to add I could add. Let me just check something very quickly. All right. Okay, so what was I doing exactly? Kind of remember. Okay, so action is equal to 502. No, 501. I must not get mixed with the values, because that can be very disastrous. Yeah, center 1, 501. It's going to... Sorry for my throat again, it kind of... It's still very bad. Like, it's already been 2 weeks since I got sick, and my throat is still very bad. So, sorry about that. Okay, movement, animation, change animation sequence to sequence action. So, okay, you need to do that. Because you'd already be walking. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just going to select the direction, and it's going to be a fixed direction. It's going to be downwards. And then animation, change direction of animation to downwards. Oh yeah. And then it's going to set action to 502. And this means that the customer actually exited the building. Okay, exited the cafeteria, right? The cafe. Okay. Let's see if my guy is going to behave properly, okay? Okay, now let's bring him a banana split, since that's what he wants. And it's actually he, because I have a different model for the female customers. Okay. And it did not work. Damn. Okay. Maybe just the X value could be enough. I was not paying attention. Did he waited before going to the chair? I believe he did. Okay, it's going downwards and... Yeah. Yeah, okay, it's working. It's working very fine. But there's something that I have to change as well. And actually doing it this way means that I can change a lot of stuff. It's actually very easy to add a new path or to change a already existing path, you know? It's very easy to do that. Okay. Yeah, it's working. It's working very, very, very well. A milkshake as well. Let me just give this to them. Oh, sorry. This one here. Okay. And this guy wants a latte. Okay. It's working. It's pretty much working. There's one thing that I have to do right now, that I want to create another path, okay? I want to create the path to the bathroom, right? Because I want the customers to be able to go to the bathroom before heading to the chairs, you know? I want them to be able to go to the bathroom. Okay, so now let me create another path. Path 40, actually, this time is path 40. And it's going to be called bathroom. Okay, now it's working. No, not it's working, it's just a comment, right? Okay, so if path is equals to 40, then it's going to go to the bathroom, okay? Then it's setting action to 400 and path to 400. Oh, I said before that I can only add like 10 different paths, right? That's not true. I can always like change how values work, you know? Like for an example, create a 1002 or 1020 or 1010. You can always move to the thousands, you know? So yeah. But I believe that I'll not need more than 6 different paths, I believe. 5, 6 different paths. Like 10 is too much. But I can use the same path system for the fake customers, for the aberrations. Yeah, that's very interesting actually. I can do that. I can create new paths exclusive to the aberrations. And I believe that's the way to do it. Okay, so I'm finally seeing a future for the customers, okay? It's something that I was not seeing like this weekend when I was working a lot. Yeah. So I'm finally seeing it, and it's actually very satisfying to finally see an end to it all, you know? Oh yeah. Now let's keep going, okay? What do I have to do now? I want to change the paths, okay? From 1 to 2 to... Oh, that's the thing, path 3. No, I have to change that. Path 3 is going to the chairs, right? This is not right. This is not very good, actually. I'm going to set it... 3. I have to change the bathroom and the other one. And it's very easy to do that, actually. Let me just switch the values very quickly. 30. Oh, no. 300. And 300, okay. And this one, I'm going to place it right before here. And this one, I'm going to change to 4. So this path is 4. It's not going to be very easy to change that, because there's actually lots of numbers in this path in specific. This specific path, actually, sorry. In this one, I'm doing it just for organization, because I could add another value, like make it a different value, but I want to keep it like correct, you know, 40 equals to 400, you know, something like that. So 1 is path 10 and is equal to 100, and 2 is path 20 is equal to 200, and 3 is path 30 is equals to 300, and that's what I want to do, okay? So if I do not switch the bathroom path and the chair selection path, then it's going to be like the bathroom path is going to be the 4, the chair path is going to be the 3. So I'll have to set path 3 is equals to 400 and path 4 is equals to 300, you know, something like that. It's not very good. I want to have it very well organized, you know. So anywhere that I see 401, yeah, so I'm changing stuff the wrong way. Okay, so 400, 401. Oh yeah, this might take a little while, but that's fine, I guess. 102, 400, 401. Okay. Hundred, 401, 401, and 402. Oh yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to finish like the first version until the end of October, because there's very little time for that. And actually working on the rules for the aberrations is going to take a lot of time. To be honest, I don't have a lot of ideas to that as well, so I have to think about ideas of rules to add, you know. And I still don't know how it is to implement more rules, you know. I hope, like I really hope it's easy with this new system that I'm creating right now. I hope it's very easy. Because the other systems, they actually worked the exact same way as this one do, but they were a lot more like confusing, you know. If I had to change something, it was like crazy amount of effort just to understand what values I had to change to not break everything. So this time I have something more like organized. I don't know if organized is the correct word, but yeah, I believe that's it, you know, something easier to mess around, you know, to change and to do stuff. So I believe that adding the rules are not going to be like a huge problem, because I can always add rules like paths exclusive to each rule. For an example, a path can only be selected if that rule is selected, you know. And about the moment of the paths, I'll create a system. Yeah, I have to create a system that automatically selects each path, you know, in an order. Like for an example, a path order value that when the customer is actually created, it's going to set path order to 1, path order 1 to 1, and path order 2 to 3, it has to be, no, to 4, yeah, to 4, or like, yeah, I hope you understood, like actually a predetermined path, a predetermined order for the paths that the customers can follow, you know. So it can actually be a tiny system inside the entire customer system. So I believe that might work. Okay, so let's work on the bathroom right now. Okay, so if action is actually equals to 300, okay, then it's going to movement, select movement 1, and then animation, change animation sequence to, oh, but that's the thing. This path might be selected as a path 1. Yeah, like, okay, path 1 and 2 are to reach the center of the cafeteria and select a chair, right? Because it will automatically select path 2. Path 4, actually. Oh, I have to change that as well. Yeah, I have to change that as well. Okay, so 40 and 40. Oh yeah, yeah. I had to change that. Oh, sorry if my mic is actually picking up too much noise. Too much of my voice, actually. To be honest, I'll be kinda sad when October ends, because I'll not be able to work the same way that I'm working right now, because I basically just set everything aside from October, like friends and stuff like that, just to work on my game. But at the same time, I'll be kinda relieved, because I'll be able to do other stuff, not just game dev. So yeah, I would love to make gameplays, not like gameplays of normal games, you know, I want to make like, I don't know if streams or videos or something like that, but I want to play some games like for you. Maybe streams, I find streams very interesting because it's more spontaneous and I don't have to like think too much, you know, I just say whatever and hope you understand me. That's how I see streams, basically, as a easier video, you know what I mean? Like a faster video, because I don't have to do any editing, I don't have to change anything. If I said something too bad, it's already said, you know? So even though it's a little bit more dangerous, because I can always say stuff that is not like good to say in public, you know? But it's easier because it's less work on the long term, okay? On the short term is a lot more work than just a video, but on long term it's like a lot better. So yeah, I'm very excited to replay Rainworld. I really want to replay Rainworld. The Watcher is coming March 28, if I'm not mistaken, 2025. So it should be cool if before that I already replayed the entirety of Rainworld again. Like from the Survivor campaign to the Saint campaign, I want to play it all over again. I think that's going to be fun. That's going to be very fun. Because I really love Rainworld. And one of the best aspects about Rainworld, in my opinion, is the fact that I cannot even imagine how the developers made that game in like 10 years ago. That's crazy. Rainworld started being developed like not 10 years ago, but pretty close to that. So it's kinda crazy, you know, to think about that the Jor from Veadotube actually managed to do that, to make this game. It's crazy. But yeah, I think that's why until this day, I'm very impressed by Rainworld, is because I don't know how they did that. I don't know how they made that game, like, yeah, I don't know how they did that. So yeah. Because other games is kinda not easy to understand, but I can imagine a way of doing what they do. I understand that's lots of work, but I can imagine a way of doing that. At least in Click Team, in my knowledge of game development, you know, because it's very... My knowledge on game development is actually very narrow, because I only work with Click Team. I kinda try to understand Godot and learn a little bit of Godot, but I don't think that Godot is the best engine for me as well. I'm leaning towards Unreal. I don't want to have anything to do with Unity. I want a 3D engine that is good for 3D games, but I don't want to use Unreal because it's too heavy, you know, it like consumes a lot of power. I want to use a lighter engine for 3D games, but I don't know which one yet. I think that I'll keep working with Godot, like learning Godot and stuff like that. And maybe in a very, very far future, when I already have like 5,000 hours on Godot, like I have on Click Team, I can show you some games that I made on Godot, some 3D games. Because yeah, for 2D games, I don't see any reason to leave Click Team. I maybe see one reason or two, but this engine is just so good, and I've been working with it for so long. Like, you know that theory of to be an expert of something, you have to work on it you have to do it actually for over 10,000 hours, right? Think about it. In ClickTeam, I already have 5,000 hours on Steam. I would remove like 1,000 hours just for idle, like when I'm not really working. But I already have 5,000 hours on Steam, both on ClickTeam and Asprite. And I have over 100 hours just on Smack itself. So it takes a lot of time. Okay, let's focus. Let's focus on this. Okay, let's focus. Okay, so I want this to be action, not action. I want to set a path. Random from 1 to 3. Okay, so if path is equals to 3, then it's going to select 20, 30. Oh yeah. Okay. If side movements 1, stop it. It's actually going to do the exact same thing as path 2, but instead of looking to like the center, it's going to look to the bathroom. To this guy here. Oh yeah. Walking relative action to 301. Yeah, 301. 301, is this alright? I believe it's alright, okay. So, let me just do this as well with the bathroom, okay? With this one here, relative to the bathroom, and it's actually 301. It's going to change seconds to waiting, but from 302 to 306. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 305. I want it to be a 4 chance of leaving the bathroom, something like that. Oh yeah, these chances actually, I'll have to change a lot of them. I have to, like, how can I say it? Balance a lot of them. Like, test a lot to see if the chances are good. Okay, so if action is bigger, is greater or equal than 302, and is actually lower or equal to 305, then it's going to set animation to stop it, okay, and again to waiting, and then it's going to set action to run a range between 302 and 305. But this only happens when waiting is over. If waiting is over and is actually equal to 305, yeah, this is actually 304. Yeah, it's actually equal to 305, then it's going to change the movement. It's going to select movement to movement 1, animation to walking, and then it's going to direction. No. It's going to look towards bathroom 2. No, bathroom 1. Oh yeah, wait a second, okay? Wait a second. No. No, this is not correct. This is definitely not correct. Okay, so when you equalize with this one, it's going to set to 302. No. I want it to set to 302. Just 302. Just 302. Okay. It's not going to... No. Sorry. That's the problem of doing stuff when you're not paying attention, you know? You just mess it up really bad. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry. Okay. Movement 1 and animation. Change animation sequence to walking. Oh, yeah, I don't have to do that because it's already walking. Duh. Okay. Look at the bathroom 2. I was getting really ahead of myself here. I was actually setting the as if the character was already leaving the bathroom. No, it's just entering the bathroom. Current direction value, this is right. Oh, yeah. Change animation direction to direction value, okay. This is correct. And then it's going to set to 302. Okay. And now let's test the same thing, but for this one here, bathroom 2, if it is indeed 302. Now it's going to do all that stuff, okay? It's going to select movement to 0. Let's do it from scratch, okay? That's all the better. Okay, use a calculation, 0. Animation, change animation sequence to waiting. And set action to a random range between 203 and 206. 3, 4, 5, 6, yes. Okay. Not 200. Not 200. 300. 300. Okay, 306. If now it comes all those events that I was making before that I deleted. Okay, no. Let's do it correct. Okay, so animation is finished. Waiting. If waiting is finished and action is equals to 304. No, 303. Greater or equal to 303. And lower or equal to 305. Yeah, if it's lower or equal to 305, then it's going to do what? Okay, so it's going to select animation. That's right, it's going to reset the waiting animation. Waiting and set action to 300. Oh yeah, random range between 303 to 306. Okay, but if this one actually ends and it's equal to 306, then it's going to select movement, multiple movements to 1, animation, change animation sequence to walking, direction, look in the direction of this one right here. Oh yeah, this one right here. And then animation, change direction of animation to this guy here, animation direction, and set the action to 307. There's one last thing that I want to do. One more thing, actually not last, because it'll be a while since it's last, okay? I just want this position, select position, relative. Do I need to do that? Let's just say, no, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that. Okay, I'm really not going to do that. Oh, but I want to do that here. When it collides with this one here, I want to set its position. Oh, not this one. Position, select position relative to this here. Bathroom 2. Bathroom. Bathroom. Bathroom 2. Okay. It's going to set. Look at position. That's right. That's right. Okay. Okay. Then it's going to look back. Okay. So if it's actually colliding with these ones, but it's action 307, that means that it's exiting. Okay. So it's going to set path. Okay. This is interesting. It's going to set the path to 20. 20? Not 20. 40. Yeah, it's going to set path to 40. If path is 40, then it's going to select the actions. Oh yeah, but that's the thing. That's the thing. I'll have to do the waiting stuff again. Alright, this is fine. This is very fine. Okay, this is fine. Movement, select movement, movement equals to 0. Animation, change animation sequence to waiting. And then it's going to set action to random range between 308 and 309. Okay. If no. If animation is finished, waiting. And this one is actually to 300. It's actually equal to 308. That's right. Yeah, 308. Then it's going to select animation, change animation sequence to stop it. Animation, change animation sequence to waiting. And then it's going to set all of that again. Actions random range between 308 and 309. 309. Okay. Alright, now let me just check if everything's working okay, because you never know, you know. Okay, I believe it is. Yeah, the live stream kind of have a lot of delay, you know. But that's fine. There's no problem in that. Okay. Now I have to just add another one. If this one animation has finished, waiting, and it's equal to, action is equal to 309, then it's going to set path to 40. Okay, let me see if this is correct. Path to 40. Oh yeah, it's going to set path to 40. Okay, so let's test it. Okay, this customer is going to enter and it selected the path 2. This one's going to enter and selected path bathroom. Why? What? Why it select an order? Oh, okay, and did not stop. Okay, just a few issues here. First of all, 2 orders. Oh yeah, 302. No, 402, 403, 403, 403, 403. I knew that it would not be this simple, you know. Oh god. Okay, item orders 403, 402, 400. Set action to 403, to 404, 404, 403, 404, 404, 403, 404, 43, 44, 43, 44, 43, 44. You can already see that I'm not a very good game developer because I have to do this, you know. But it's fine, you know, I don't mind losing my time, wasting my time doing this kind of stuff. It's part of the game, you know, like, I have to do it if I want it to work. So yeah, it's part of the fun, you know. And after Soulslinger, nothing, like, hits me anymore about it, you know, nothing. Like, I don't feel a thing by doing this, okay? Because you don't know how much I had to work on Soulslinger, how much stuff I had to change. And like, imagine this, like, all I did here, times 10, times 10 again. That's what I had to do on Soulslinger. Pretty much. Okay. And now, there's one last thing that I want to check, which is path 40, no, path 30. Okay, you see how easy it is for me to find myself here? Because it's very organized right now. Okay, so if it's just checking for the Y position. Let's test it, okay? Let's hope for this guy, okay. It's going to ask for something. And this guy is going to the bathroom. And now let's see if it's going to stop there. and wait. And it's waiting, okay. You cannot see it because of my avatar. But yeah, the guy is waiting in the bathroom. And he's waiting. And waiting. And waiting. And waiting a little bit more. Oh, it's coming back. So it works. And then it's going to select a chair. I hope you could not hear those. I don't even know how to call them. But the cars in front of my house. Like, I already said that before, but I don't live in a bad place. But especially the positioning of my house is so bad because there is a, like, children's college? Children's school. Yeah, there's a school on the other side of the road. And the parents are worse than the kids. So you may hear lots of strange noises during my streams, but that's just my daily life, you know, having to deal with those parents with pretty much no patience at all. They don't have patience. Like, okay. Okay, so now I can just select a row, you know, and I can just give to the customers, deliver to the customers actually, and they are going away. Okay, so I reached pretty much the same spot that I was before. Actually, I'm kind of far from that. But I reached a spot where the harder part, the harder stuff is already done. Okay, so let me just copy the accessories. Oh yeah, copy the accessories here. And let's place the accessories down here, okay? And let's just activate all lines. Okay. And let's just create another one called cosmetics. Cosmetics. I don't know if there's that C. Okay, let me just search for that very quickly. Very, very quickly, okay? I gotta search for that. Okay, so... oh yeah, I don't even have to block the stream, you know, cause... yeah. Okay, so translate actually cosméticos. Cosmetics. Okay, there's not a C there. I put a extra C there. Okay, cosmetics. Okay. Let's test if the cosmetics are working. Oh yeah, I guess they are. And I believe that the customers are already like unpredictable enough, you know? Okay. Now I have to work on the aberrations. Oh god, and this part gets hard. This is where it gets hard. Okay, so I'll copy pretty much the entire code here. Even for the rules, then I'll try to understand what I did here instead of remaking it from scratch. Activate all lines. Okay, so let's see. Okay, aberrations. Oh yeah, so this one, it actually, oh, right here. Random range between 1 and 6. Okay, so let's see. Oh yeah, so it does not work. It does not work. Okay, it really don't work. Okay, I'll have to create it from scratch. Okay, a new comment. Aberrations. Okay, so I'll take a very, very short break before I start the aberrations. A very, very short break, like less than 5 minutes, I'm back, okay? So yeah, wait for me. I'll come back really soon. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for leaving you. Just had to get a cup of coffee. Sometime, not very long ago, like 2 years ago, less than that, a year and a half ago, something like that, I was a coffee addict. I like drink at least 4 cups of coffee in a day, but I could reach like 7 and 8 cups of coffee in a day, and that's a lot of coffee. And I was like pouring 2 like teaspoons of sugar in each cup. So every cup of coffee I was consuming 2 teaspoons of sugar and a lot of caffeine, and I was kinda obese, I was very like fat. And I decided to just, I'm going to cut the sugar from the coffee. And now I got healthier. And I'm drinking less coffee because of that. But I had to take a cup of coffee, okay? So this cup of coffee, it will be my second cup for the day, right? And my last one, probably. Because I already drank one right after I woke up. And that's usually the time that I drink coffee. That's usually the only coffee that I drink in the entire day. But since I'm working on the game and stuff like that, it's very good to have something to drink or eat while doing it. Unfortunately, I already finished my stock of energy drinks and sodas and teas and all of that. So I have to drink coffee because I don't have anything else to drink right now. I have to go to the grocery store. Maybe I'll do that today. I don't know. But yeah. Okay, let's go back to the aberrations, right? This is interesting. So when aberration is 6... Oh yeah, so this is before everything, okay? It may seem after because of the positioning of the events, right? But it's actually before everything, okay? So this one is before everything else. Let me just stretch a little bit. I know that I could have stretched when I was... Oh, my elbow. Ouch. And I'm kind of feeling the urge to exercise more, Maybe I'll bike today. I'll go biking. Maybe. I don't know. The only problem about exercising is that it consumes time. It consumes a lot of time, actually. And it's kind of suffering, It's not suffering, but it hurts. It's not... I would say it's not fun, but it's actually very, very fun. I really enjoy it. But it hurts. How can I enjoy something that hurts? It's very strange. Actually, for me, at least. But I like exercising. But it's such a suffering. Especially biking, because I live on the top of a hill. I don't know how to call it. Yeah, a hill, I would call it. And I have to, climb uphill to get to my home. And yeah. With a bike is very, very hard. It's very heavy to do it. But because of that, my legs are so strong. My arms are weak, but my legs are strong. Okay, let's focus on the game. Okay, so if aberration is equal to 6, it's going to set a rule to a random range between 1 and 1. Why 1 and 1? The second one is going to be the number of rules, the total number of rules, okay? So it's going to select 1 and 1. And if this one here, rule, is equal to 1, and rule slot is equals to 1, or actually is different to 1, or is 1 and rule slot 2 is different from 1, it's going to reroll the rules, okay? So this is how it works. So it cannot select a rule that's not on the slots, okay? But if it selects a rule that is in one of the slots, yeah, let me just add like rules. Oh, sorry. Rules. And if I believe that my keyboard. Okay, so my setup is very bizarre. Okay, so I have my tablet, my drawing tablet right in front of me. Then I have my computer, which is a laptop, actually. A gamer laptop. But I don't use the keyboard of the laptop. I use the keyboard, a external keyboard, you know, that is actually located on top of my laptop, you know. Yeah, that's fine. I just received another message. My dudes are like crazy, sending me messages and calling me. I don't care. Like, really, I don't care. They want to offer me money. If it was like free money, but no, I have to pay them later. So yeah, I don't want that. Sorry. Okay, so let's just see if this is right. Okay, so if rule is equals to 1, but rule slot is different to 1. And oh yeah. And rule slot 2 is different to 1 as well. That is going to redo that. But if rule is equals to 1 and rule slot 1, rule slot is 1 and rule. Okay, you got it. Okay, sorry, I got a little bit distracted here. So it's not going to do that. It's going to set. Okay, so it's going to set active rule to 1. Okay. I could do it with the same rule variable, couldn't I? Just set it to 100. I could do that, but I'm going to do with the active rule since it's already here, okay? So if active rule is equals to 1, then it's going to do the exact same thing that it does here. Okay. It's going to do the exact same thing that it does here. But down here? Oh yeah, it's actually something strange, okay? Something's very, very strange. I believe it's the positioning of my keyboard that it's hitting keys on the laptop keyboard. So yeah, it's doing stuff that I want it to do, but not right now. Okay, so it's very strange. Okay, so I don't want to set aberration to 0. No, I don't want to set aberration to 0. Oh yeah, I have to change something. Okay, I have to change something. Instead of aberration, no, up there. Up. Okay, instead of aberration is equals to 1, it's actually greater or equal to 1, and lower or equal to 5. Okay. And it's going to do that. but instead of changing the accessories, it's just going to select a chair. And then, what it's going to do? When it changes to action 2, when it selects a chair, right? So I believe I'll have to change the active rule to 101. Okay. Yeah, if active rule is equals to 1, it's going to set to 101. And then activate the beginning, okay. I could actually place this up there, but I'm going to leave it right here. Okay, let's see. Is that aberration? It's not aberration. It's not aberration. It's not aberration. It's not. It is. Okay, so you see this guy here? This naked dude here? They're an aberration. He's an aberration, actually. Or may I call it it? Oh god. Why? Why this shit happens? Sorry for this, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to remove that. Okay, so it does that, okay, if aberration is different from that. Okay, kinda. Yeah. Okay. Set aberration to 100. That means the aberration is aberrating. I don't know how to call it, okay? I don't know how to say it. Okay, what's the problem now? It sets rules to random. Oh yeah. Okay. I removed that. Okay, it's going to set active rule to 101 and set chair to random range between 1 and 10. Let me see how I did here. Okay, so rules, rule 1. Okay, if it's different. Set path aberration to 102. No, this is kind of bizarre. Okay, so let me see. Where does it select a path? Oh, on action 2. Okay, so it selects a path later. What is my guy doing? Look what he's doing. Okay. What's the problem? What's the issue here? Okay, so if okay, set action to 1 and aberration to random range, okay. If it's not a aberration, it's going to select aberration to 0. Okay, that's fine. It's going to set an accessory, a clothing, and a chair. This is alright. And then, after it selects a chair, actually selecting a chair, it's going to move, but the problem is that it does not collide with the chair. Actually, action is 400. Okay, action is 400. So it set action to true after it selected a chair. Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Set rule to 0. And then set active rule to 1. Dude. I think I have to make the aberrations more common. And now one appears. And of course it's going to the bathroom. Okay, let's see if it works, okay? If it can go to the bathroom and do its stuff. And then it comes back, looks to a chair, and sits and asks for something, okay? This is working pretty much well, okay? Another aberration right here. And it's going to select chair. It's going to select that one chair, okay? So can I serve the aberrations? I can. Okay, so here comes a very interesting concept, okay? If you give food to an aberration, depending on the rule that it has, it's going to get mad at you, okay? For now, it does nothing. It does absolutely nothing, okay? It just leaves the cafeteria like any other customer. But it will be mad at you, okay? So it will just transform and attack you if you serve food to it, depending on the rule, okay? So if the rule happens, already exists, is already noticeable before the anomaly actually asks for food, then if you serve food, it's going to get mad at you. But if the anomaly is only perceptible, is only active after you served it food, you delivered the food, then it's not going to get crazy at you for you to delivering food to it, you know, to giving it food, to fulfilling its order, okay? So there's one thing that I want to try out, which is, let's see how I did that here. Okay, so if it's overlapping kitchen door trigger in and overlapping kitchen door trigger out, let's do this. Okay, let's put it here. Okay, activate all lines. Okay, so it's going to add one to aberration score and set kitchen 1 to kitchen 0. Okay, I believe it. I believe it's working. Okay, so I believe it's good. Okay, so if aberration score is equals to 3 and active rule is equals to 1, it's going to destroy it. Just for now, okay, just for now. Just so I can see if it's working. Okay, I want a aberration. Let's test if it does not work with others. No, it don't work with others. Okay, it's supposed to just work with anomalies. And I'm very unlucky when it comes to anomalies. Dude, what's happening? Like, really, what's happening? Oh yeah, finally one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not working. Oh, because of the rule. Okay, 101. Yeah. Okay, so finally one. Okay, so 1, 2, and Simsalabim, it's gone. Hehe, I knew it. Okay, it's working. It's working. It's working. And now, what I have to do? Okay, let's make the transformations, right? Okay, so if this one here, it's going to movement 0, animation, change to transforming, and then it's going to set action to 0. No, it's going to set action to 600 or 1000 maybe, or 666. It could be fun, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that that's not a number that I'm going to use anywhere else in the game. Okay, so it's going to then set aberration to 0. It doesn't matter. And yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, it's not going to set aberration to 0. It's just going to set path to 0. Path to 0. Or actually, I could set it to -1. And then, after this one, animation is finished, transforming, it's going to create a aberration Mr. Bear related to the Mr. Bear. And it's going to destroy Mr. Bear. Okay. Okay, you can see that there is already one here. And it's transformed. Okay. Sorry for my throat again. Now it's back, okay. So, as you can see... Oh, sorry. Why? It's not 16. Okay, now it should be working the same way that it was before. What? Let me test something, okay? Why is that why that was happening? Okay, I don't know. Okay, it doesn't matter, okay? So, look at my guy here, okay? He's terrifying. He's creepy. And these guys here don't like his presence, you know? But what can I do about it? At the moment, absolutely nothing. I cannot do anything about this guy. I can shoot it, but it doesn't work. The reason that it didn't work is because I did not made it into the game yet. Okay, so let's do that. Let's make it into the game. And this is actually very easy, because I'm just going to copy this. Because I already made it in the past, you know. Activate alliance, okay. So you can see that it's actually selecting group 4 and group 0 and stuff like that. That's because all the bears that you see here, I'm going to change them to group 0 later on, okay? This is so sad. I can just blast them, but this one does not work yet. Okay. Go ahead, my guy. Go to the bathroom. I don't want to transform him while he's in the bathroom. I want to change that. I want to change that this guy can only transform while he's not in the bathroom. Because if it's actually in the bathroom and it transforms, then it's going to be kind of sad because you will not be able to attack it. Okay, so 1 and 2. Okay. Hehe. Okay, it's not polished, it's not perfect yet, but I have a few ideas of how I can make it more interesting. And I want to make something like a gory game in a way, you know. I want this guy to explode in goo. Not necessarily blood, but goo. Because that's very scary, you know, a black goo. Like these monsters' blood is actually black goo. Ooh, black goo is so scary. I don't know why black goo is so scary, but yeah, it is scary actually. Okay, active rule 100. Okay, it's working. Okay, so let me just rename it to rule 1, and let's place one here, which is naked. Perfect. Okay. And now let's make it like, okay, so if aberration is equals to 100, that's right. Let me see how the aberration system works. Yeah, set aberration to 100. Okay, so if aberration is 100, then it's going to work. Okay, so let me just test it. Okay, I could just blast you, I could just blast you. Just blast you. Blast you. Blast you as well. You too. I don't care. You're going. You gotta go. You gotta go, sir. Your time has come. Oh. Yeah. And your time has come too. Okay. Okay, so I can just blast them. This is working, okay. You know, something that I'm very, like, excited for? I'm very excited for the polishing stage of the game, you know? Oh, you want a muffin? Really, that you want a muffin? I guess you don't want a muffin anymore. Okay. And now, what do I have to do? Okay. And I finished my coffee. It's already cold, by the way. Coffee with no sugar and cold. It's not as bad as it seems, but it seems really, really bad. Okay. So now... Oh yeah, but this one here, it's going to go. Okay. And now... what do I have to do? Oh yeah, I have to set the chairs too. I can just copy those as well from here. So if this overlapping this one here. Cosmetics, item orders, okay. Right here. Activate all lines, but these two, no, just these ones. Okay, it's going to set chair to 0 and then set occupied to 0. Okay, I really hope it's enough. Okay, so let me test something. Again, my throat just died. And I'm not even forcing this voice, it's just my throat. I really don't know why it happens, okay? I really don't know why my throat works like that. It's so miserable, dude, you know? Okay, there's already 5 customers right here. I want to be 10. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. Yeah, so now there are 10 customers. One of them is a aberration, right? But that doesn't matter. I don't want to have anything to do with it yet. And my guys are just walking around and doing their own stuff and minding their own business. And okay. They're going to their respective chairs. And I want to spawn another one. Okay, so this one, there's a customer right down here. You don't see it, but there is one. Let me see if I actually serve one of the customers, that one can actually come. Oh yeah, that one actually comes. Okay. And it goes to the bathroom. And now if I spawn another one, it will not come. Okay, so let me just make another one, but I want to give a survey this time. And this guy just comes in and sits on that chair. Right, he's going to go for that chair. And this guy here is going to go to that chair. But if I kill you, then we have floating cosmetics and that chair is forever stuck at occupied. I can change that very easily, but I'll do that on the polishing stage of the game, okay? Because the polishing stage will change how the customers die, okay? They will not just die like this, very, like... Oh yeah, you're transformed. Very good. Okay, so they will not just, like, die like this, you know? They will actually have a dying animation. But that's not a problem for right now, okay? I want to create a second rule. And the second rule is going to be bathroom after eating. Bathroom after order. And my throat is dead again. Why is this happening? Why is this happening actually, okay? So rule 2. Right, let's just first of all add this here. So if it is equal to 1, 2, 2, okay. So at the moment I only have 2 slots for rules, okay. It's going to select between rule 1 and rule 2. All rules will have the exact same chance to happen, okay. So there's one thing that I want to change, which is operations. Set rule to random 1 to 2. Okay. Bathroom after order. How this one is going to work? Okay, so if rule is equals to 2. Sorry. That's not what I want. Okay, so it's going to set active rule to 2. If active rule is equals to 2, it's going to do the exact same thing that it did up here. Okay, so path F1, path 3. Okay, it's going to do this one here, I believe. No, not path. This one here, yeah. Sorry. Had to sneeze. I believe it's my allergies kicking in. You know, that might be it. Okay. It's already 11 AM. I'm just going to finish this rule and then I'm going to wrap the stream, right? So today's stream was actually very, very productive. And actually it was the first stream that I got comments. So thank you, Aaron, for commenting and for interacting. Sorry I could not find your GIF, right, the GIF of your game, but I'm very interested in that. I'm going to search for you, like, in your channel and everything. Search for you, that's very scary, not in that way, okay? I'm going to look up for your game, and if you want to come back to my streams and talk more about it, I'll be very happy to see it. It's nice to find another indie game developer. It's so cool. So yeah, thank you for commenting. Okay, let's go back to the rules. I don't want to set the aberration to 0, okay, because this one is very interesting. Okay, so going to set chair. But the trick of this rule is not here. The trick of this rule. And they're sending me messages again. I don't want your money. Really, I don't want your money. Okay. It's like I have some bank accounts, you know, and other banks are just sending me messages for me to create accounts on their banks because they have, how can I call it? Like I can borrow the money. I don't know how to call it in English, but yeah, I can borrow the money and pay them later, but I don't want to borrow anyone's money, you know? It's going to be like this kind of stuff actually escalates to a really, really big debt, you know? And I don't want to have debts. Really, I don't want debts. I'm living a life free of debts. That's kind of a lie, but yeah. I'm trying my best too, okay? I'm trying my best. And I definitely don't need banks' money, you know? But they keep offering me that. Why do they do that? I already said that I don't want it. But they keep doing it. But I know how it works. I know that it's not their fault, you know? It's the protocol of the bank, you know? It's the... They have to do that. Marketing, you know? It's kind of part of their job. To be honest, I want to be as good in marketing as they are. Okay, so the trick here is in the path. Okay, so I'm going to create another path. Okay, so this path is interesting because it's the exact same path as the bathroom. Okay, path 30, bathroom, it's the exact same path. Okay, so I believe that I'm going to create another one here. Yeah, I believe I'm going to create in rule 2, you know, like... Okay, so let me create another one called aberration paths. Okay, so aberration paths. Okay, so rule 1 don't need this. Rule 2 don't need this as well. Okay, aberration paths needs just one of these. And this one here don't need it. Okay, so aberration paths. Okay, so path equals to 30? No, it's actually going to be path number. I could change this, you know, I could make it like a huge number just to separate it from normal paths. I could make like 1000, but then again 1000 is not very good. I want to create another one. Oh yeah, like I don't know how to do it, okay? I don't know how to do it, okay? Sorry. Okay, so these are the paths, cosmetics, clothing, okay, cosmetics, paths. Path 50, leaving, path. Okay, so path 15 is leaving, path 16 is not being used yet, okay? But yeah, path 50. But then it uses those, okay? So if I set path 1000 and is going to set to 10,000. Dude, these values are so big. There's a reason for that, actually. Okay, so 1000 and yeah, I could use like 1010 to 1000 and 100 instead of 10,000. Yeah, I believe this is better. Okay, and let me place it to rule 2. Let's place another information here. That is actually the rule that it's activating. Okay, that's activating this path here. Okay, rule 2. If it's rule 2, then it's going to... Okay, I'll change this later. Okay, what is later? Okay, so path is equals to 110. 1010 actually. It's going to set action to 1000 and 100. 1100. Okay, 1000 and 100. Okay, and if 1100, it's going to select movement and do all of that stuff. Okay, so 1000 and 101. If it's 1101, then it's going to select 1102. 1102. 1102, it's going to select to 1103 and 1000. Okay, so 1100. Oh no. It's actually 1106. Yeah, if it's actually 1103 and 1105. It's going to do this. Okay, so 1103 and 1106. Okay. I may change it in the future because this is very confusing. No, but it's just the number of the paths, so it's very easy to understand as well. Like, it's confusing at first glance, but when you work with it, it actually becomes very obvious. 108, 109. But big numbers are scary, you know? That's what I'm trying to... That's what I'm thinking here. Okay. So it's going to set path to 40. No, it's going to set path to 50. But that's the thing. It's not going to set path to 50. It's going to set path to 0. Because it's going to transform if it does that. Okay, so if it reaches the ending, it's going to transform. Okay, but that's the thing. It's going to set path to 0 here. It's going to set action to 108, 1000, and like this, and then it's going to set path to this. But it's not setting the animation to waiting. It's set the animation to transforming. Alright. Or, no, it's going to set the score. Yeah, it's going to set the score. Not the animation to transforming. It's going to set the animation to stop it. And then it's going to set aberration score to, I believe, only 1. Because this... Oh yeah, but that's the thing, okay? So it will only add 1 to aberration score. So I don't want it to transform, okay? So this one is going to be 100, the aberration score. 100. I don't know if that's good. Actually, to -1. I think that's perfect, I believe. And if it's going to transform, okay, so aberrations, it's going to transform. It's going to transform if our aberration score is -1 and active rule is actually 102. Then it's going to transform. Okay. You don't need to set path to 0 actually. I'm not going to set path to 0, I'm just going to transform it, okay. So let me test something very quickly. Active rule to 2. Is this right? So then it's going to set active rule to 102. Okay, so set active rule to 102. Okay. I may change it in the future, okay? I may change how it works. So yeah. I don't know if it's working, okay? So let me try something, okay? Let me test it. That's the problem. I don't know which one is going to be the aberration until I serve it. Okay, so this one, maybe. That's the fun part, okay? So when it's not a visual problem, when it's actually a comportamental problem, a behavior problem, you know? This guy is not a aberration. This guy here is... Let me just see something. Okay, so it is. Okay. This guy might be. This guy might be. No, it's not. This is the problem. I have to find a aberration. Like, I could make that everyone is a aberration, actually. I believe that's a better way of doing it. Okay, so this guy is going to the bathroom. It can be, okay, this guy can be a aberration, right? Because that rule don't say anything about the guy don't go into the bathroom prior, you know, it just says that if this guy actually here goes to the bathroom after it eats, then it's an anomaly. But I'm going to say that that guy is not an anomaly. Okay, so I have to serve them anyway. So let's make a chocolate roll cake. So you have to be very, like, you have to pay lots of attention to see if you find a aberration. Okay. This is like the fun of the game, you know? The fun part of the game is to see if you can find aberrations. Okay, a cocktail. So now it's a lot harder to find like naked ones, naked aberrations, you know, So I want to create a pie and a boba tea. Okay, so pie, boba tea. Let's serve this guy a pie and see if he goes to the bathroom. No, you don't. And now let's serve it a... I believe that I did not program it correctly, right? Let's see. Okay, so I might be testing like a lot of stuff. Yeah, I did not finish it. Okay, so I'm dumb. Okay, I'm very dumb. Okay, so if this guy's path. Oh yeah, this guy's not going to leave the cafeteria anyway. So if this guy path is actually 50, is that alright? Let's see the paths. Cosmetic, item orders, path 50. Okay, leaving. Yeah, path 15. Okay, so if this guy... Oh yeah, aberration paths, let's... Home. Okay, so if this guy is actually leaving, I'm going to place it like 500. So if this guy is leaving, then I don't know. Oh, yeah, no, it's not right here. It's not right here. Yeah, active rule is equals to 2. Active... Oh, yeah. Active rule is equals to 2. Okay. Is that right? No, it's that action equals to 2, right? No, it's active rule is equals to 2. Oh, because I copied it. Duh. Okay, sorry. Okay, if path is equal to 500 and active rule is equals to 2, then it's going to set path to 110. Is that right? It's going to set path to 110. And now let's make that all of them are anomalies, okay? So let's change right up here. Okay, not paths, anomalies. Right here. Okay, so it's going to set aberration to 1 to 6, but I'm going to change that to 6 to 6, okay? So every one of them is going to be a aberration. Okay, so this seems to be working. Okay, this guy is going to the bathroom, but I want to see if it goes to the bathroom after I give him food, you know? This is when this game gets hard, you know? Okay, sit down. Okay. And my guy do not go to the bathroom after it. Okay, so why? What are the why? Okay, so if this guy actually... Okay, if rule is equals to 2, it's going to set rule to 0 and active rule to 2. If active rule to 2 is actually 2, it's going to set active rule to 102 and set accessory. Okay, everything is alright. And then... Oh! Again, same problem. I'll learn it someday. Okay, so all of this should be anomalies. Okay, all of them should be anomalies. Okay, so a boba tea. So you have to pay attention. Okay, go to the bathroom, please. Go to the bathroom, please. Yes, it's going to the bathroom. Let's see if my guy just comes back and then stops right in the middle and transforms, okay? That's what I wanted to do. This is the moment that you have to attack him, okay? And it's doing it. Okay, so it did that. Okay, it transformed. Okay, so this is working. Okay, this is working lovely, and this role is finished, right? And I'm streaming for 3 hours, right? It's very recently turned into 3 hours of stream actually, and in 3 hours I managed to remake everything related to the customer. Okay, now what's the next step? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Maybe add more rules? I think adding more rules is like the way to go. Maybe polishing some stuff, maybe, or even making the anomalies work. Okay, so at the moment the transformed customers don't do anything other than just standing still. I can program them to attack other ones, you know, to attack other things. Oh yeah, so this stream was very good. I'm very satisfied with how it turned out. So I'm going to wrap it up right here, okay? So let me just move back to a sprite, so you can see. So I can wrap the stream up. Okay, sorry. Display capture, Wacom 1. Oh yeah, here we are with my guy transforming. I really like this animation. I really find it very funny, you know, very fun. Okay, so look at this, okay? And one interesting stuff, okay? Notice how the tone, like the saturation, changes, you know? Like, it's less saturated when it's transformed, you know? This guy is terrifying, but that's the idea. Okay, so you can see that it's less saturated, right? Like, it's very, very hard to notice. I believe it's not even noticeable, right, to the naked eye, I think. Oh yeah, but in darker tones you can see a lot more. Okay, like for example, this one here and this one here. Yeah, so you can see a lot more that they are different tones, they are different colors, okay? It just desaturates at the very end, okay? Oh yeah, you can see a lot you can see a lot better actually in the ears, okay? I like how he opens his mouth, you know, like I just start looking up and then start slowly opening the mouth and transforming into the monster. I really like this frame, it's very quirky. This one's kind of strange. Okay, just looking upwards and start opening the mouth, you know. But in the end, I really like the finished version, right? The way that it looks. If you look at my previous stream, you may see the first iteration of this monster, and you can compare it, okay? So I believe that this one looks a lot better. This one looks like a monster. The other one was very, like, what's the word, you know? That's not funny, it's like, I don't know what's the name. It was very, what's the name? It's in the tip of my tongue. Okay, I'll not remember, but it was very, very bad, you know, it was very cringe, in a way, to have a monster like that, okay? Okay, so I believe that's it. Thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for being here with me, and thank you again, Aaron, for participating in today's stream, for being the first person to comment something. So I hope to see you all soon. I'll stream again actually tomorrow. So yeah, hope to see you tomorrow. So yeah, see you soon. Até mais.